Hi everybody, welcome back to my Flosstube channel. My name is Barbie and I'm the designer behind Pedal Pusher. Thank you for joining me. If you're brand new, thanks for coming back. If you've been here before, it's been quite a while since my last video. I'm pretty sure it was Friday, March 13th. What a Friday the 13th that was for everybody. Today is April 29th, so it's been a while. It's been a little crazy for everybody, I'm sure. I have dusted off my teaching skills. I am now a first grade teacher and a third grade teacher. So that's been loads of fun. Some of our more interesting teaching things and homeschool things that we've been doing. The very first day number one, I believe it was March 17th of homeschool, my 6-year-old daughter decided to call 911 when I was upstairs because she claims, supposedly, her word search was just too difficult. She needed some help, so she dialed 911. And then, of course, hung up instantly when they answered, so I got a nice phone call from the police department. So that was just a little taste of what our homeschooling's been like. I hope yours has been easier if you are doing that. We're finally settled into a routine. I think things are going pretty smoothly now, but I'm really hoping they get to go back in the fall. Illinois has already called it for the year. I think our last day of homeschool as of now is May 21st here, so I am counting down the days. We might even do, good old paper chain where you cut a link every day because I'm ready to be done with that. Sorry if you hear some noises. The 2-year-old's over here playing. Hopefully he won't run in. His birthday's May 1st, so we've got our second kid quarantine birthday coming up soon. So that's fun to try to figure out how to make a day special when there's not much you can do, but he's turning 3. He doesn't care that much. All right, I have been somewhat busy with some stitching stuff during this big break that I've taken. There's been a lot of days where I just don't really feel like doing anything. It's hard to get motivated. I'm sure I'm not alone in that. But let me show you what I've got. We're going to start with haul today. So the first 2 things are actually leftover haul from Needlework Market, which I'm pretty sure happened 5,000 years ago. It's from Tellin Emblem, and by the time I got to her booth, she was already out of these things, but she very kindly shipped them to me. So these were some things I got from her. I got, what is this just called? American Robin? I don't know. I'm going to guess it's called American Robin. It's from the Birdie and Berries series, and yes, it's called American Robin. In person, the colors are much brighter, and it is so pretty. Like, the colors just really popped. I had no intention of even buying these things until I walked into a room, and I was like, oh, they're so cool. And then I also got, same series, this one's the Northern Cardinal. So I have no idea when I'm going to stitch them. I think when I do, I think I'm going to leave off all this wording of Snowberry and Northern Cardinal and just do this part. Just the actual image. There's 2 more in that series that if I get these stitched up, I want to eventually get because they were just, the 4 of them together were stunning. So if you haven't checked out Tellin Emblem ever, look her up. She's got really cool designs, a lot of like nature and kind of arts and crafts inspired, which is right up my alley. So she's pretty awesome. I did have a 1, 2, 3 stitch order for some supplies for a new release, which I will be showing to shops hopefully by the end of this week, and then you guys will get to see it sometime next week. So keep your eyes peeled, watch Instagram, watch Facebook, it'll be there. But while I was there, you can't just order 1 or 2 things, so I went ahead and got some more 16 count chalkboard black Ada. I would like to do, I've been doing the Chalk for the Home. Is that the one where it's like the big house with the tulips? So I did that one, and I did the Sunflower Manor, and I would like to do the summertime one sometime. So now I've got the fabric for that. So just being prepared. And I also finished up and got the last one in the Early Americans series. So now I have all of these to stitch in 10 years. So that's my haul. Before I forget, I did participate in the, I don't even know what it's called now, like Stitch and Be Well or whatever it was where everybody was designing free patterns for staying at home kind of thing. So if you didn't see mine online, because there were a lot, mine was called Shelter and Be Well. And if you want the PDF, it is on the Pedal Pusher Stitchers private Facebook group. You just have to answer 2 questions that are easy, and you can join and get it there. Or I did post the picture of it on Instagram of the chart. So if you have a way that you can do it off of there, I don't know, take a screenshot and then blow it up, something. I did stitch mine and finish it. I don't think I've ever posted it on Instagram just because, again, I really haven't felt like doing that most of the time. So here's my little finish using what I had around the house. So this is some Monaco that I had dyed and coffee tea dyed, and then the called for colors. So it uses Weeks Dye Works. And I'm going to have to be careful in case somebody sneaks in the background here. And then I just finished this. I had this frame from, I think, Hobby Lobby a long time ago. And I had something else on it, but this fit. So there you go. One finish all this time. So what have I been stitching? Well, most nights I just feel tired and I don't really want to do anything. I did start working. Sorry, I'm all discombobulated on which way to go because I haven't done this in so long. So I'll go this way in case he pops in behind me. I worked a little bit because it was springy time and I wanted something colorful on the mason jar lineup by Dimensions. So I had already finished this one, and now this jar is, I think, all the way stitched. I just need to do the back stitching here and in here and here. So I've almost got 2 jars complete. I love this design. I think it's beautiful. I love how it looks when it's all stitched and done. It's gorgeous. But the color changes are killing me. It's so just like, because I usually work on this in the evening, and by the time I sit down after getting kids to bed, it's like 9 o'clock at night. I'm tired. My brain is fuzzy. I don't want to have to think that much. And by the time I even like decipher on the pattern, what color I need, look up in the chart if it's 1 strand or 2, is it combined threads, you know, find it on their big old card of all the strings. It's just, blah. I don't want to do it anymore. So I think I'm going to take a page out of Amy Loves Toad's playbook, and I think I'm going to chop off these 3 because I never really liked these white flowers anyway. I think they look weird. Chop those off and possibly chop these 2 off and just do those 5. I might squeak in that little guy because that's a little Jack in the Pulpit. And how often do you get to stitch a Jack in the Pulpit? It's just a funky little flower. So I would like to do these for sure. Maybe this guy. We'll see how motivated I am at that point. But no big plans anytime soon to get back to this and work on it because I just don't have the brain capacity for it right now. We'll see. I mean, this one is so close to being like, I just need to finish back stitching. I don't know. Sometime. I have worked on another whip a little bit, but I will show you that one later because that's part of my Maynia plans. But I want to show you something new I tried, which was really fun and really fast and a good distraction from everything else that was going on. So I think the last time I talked to you guys, I had talked about that I was, I checked out some punch needle books from the library, and I was either getting or had already gotten, I don't remember, punch needle supplies. So I've got my hoop thing, I've got my punching stuff all upstairs. I did some punching people, and it was so much fun because you didn't have to think. I could just go to town on it. I just picked some random colors that I thought were fun and made myself a little picture on my fabric. I just freehanded it. I didn't draw anything first. I just drew something and made it, and it was fun. So here it is, unfinished as far as not FFO'd, but all the punching is done. And there it is. I think it's really fun. I wanted some kind of more unusual, bright, springy colors. And then I've got a cone full of black, so I just went to town punching around it. I have no idea how I'm going to finish this yet. I love the back, too. if you are considering trying out Punch Needle, I highly recommend it. Like I said, it was just so easy to like find a space to fill in, and I sat there and watched Netflix and just punched. This took me a weekend, and if this was cross stitch, I'd still probably be filling in some of these big spaces. Like, it was so quick. It was so fun. So how many of you guys punch needle? Are a lot of people starting to try this? Or is it still kind of on the fringes? I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I might try to make some fall punch needle designs to release later this summer. Would you guys be interested in that? Is that something you're looking for? More punch needle designs out there? Let me know. So I'm thinking I kind of have, I haven't even looked at this. I've got these cardboard, they're for cakes. And I think it's just a little big now that I look at it. I should have planned that out better, but look, it's almost the right size. It's a little bit big. So I might just trim this down and like wrap this and put some trim on it. I don't know. What do you do with punch needle? How do you frame it? Somebody tell me. So there's that. New thing to try. All right, that's haul. That's whips. Whips. Let's get into Maynia plans. I'm making this fast because, first of all, I think my assistant down here by the smell has filled his pants. And he just ran upstairs, so we'll see how much longer I have. Maynia, I can't do the new start every day. That would stress me out way too much. I feel like I have too many whips as it is already, but I'm just going to ignore those for a little while. Just pretend they're not there. I think I'm going to go with Steph, Lindy Stitches, her Stitch Maynia plan. It's kind of what I've somewhat done in the past. There was a year where I just did like a project a week, and if I finished it completely, I got to start a new one. So it's kind of like that. So Stitch Maynia, if you haven't gone to her video, I'll try to remember to link it below. But basically, it's you pick a focus piece. You set a goal for yourself every week. If you meet your goal through the week, you know, Monday through Friday, at the end of Friday, if you've met your goal, then Saturday, you get a new start and work on it Saturday, Sunday, and then you go back to your focus piece again on Monday and work on it that week. So my focus piece is something I have recently worked on. It is Barbara Anna's Black Cat Hollow. And, sorry, I'm all crooked here. As you can see, I have gotten part 2 done. It's finished. I got to start on part 1. And again, if I actually sit down and just get to it, this goes pretty quickly. So I did all of this in like a week or so. I don't even remember. So my thought is I'll set some goals, try to get at least this whole top part done. We'll see how it's going. It'd be great if I could get the whole thing done in the month of May, but I just don't know realistically how that's going to happen. So I still have to figure out my goals. But that's what I would like to do and get that finished so I can enjoy it this fall. So that's my focus. So what will my rewards be? Small things. Small things that I would like to have done because I have their companions already hanging up around my house and they need changed. So the first one I think I will start is Lizzie Kate Buzzy String, because currently the last one I stitched and finished was the Christmas string, and it's a little weird to have a Christmas string hanging up when it's almost May. So I need to get this done quickly so I can have it hung up for the rest of the summer. So I'm not weird with Christmas in my house all through the summer. But I don't think those will take that long, I'm hoping. I've already got some colors pulled, and I'm pretty sure I know my fabric, so I'm hoping I can just bust that out in a weekend. And there's one done. So I'm going to do May starts Friday. There's just a little bug flying around you. Sorry. May starts Friday. So I'm just going to start. My first goal starts on Friday and goes to the following Friday. I'm not going to do one day of a goal and then start a new thing that weekend. That's silly to me. So I think I counted up that there will be 4 weekends. So that's weekend number 1 if I meet my goal. Weekend number 2... you're going to notice a bit of a theme here. It's Lizzie Kate again. I want to stitch this autumn because I've already done spring and I've already done summer, and they sit on my nightstand, and I would like to have autumn completed so I can use it. The following weekend will be winter. Same reasons. I just want to have it done so I have all 4 seasons and can swap them out in my little picture frame on my nightstand. So I've got 3 things that I'm hoping I can finish each in a weekend, or like maybe just a little extra work and get them done pretty quickly. And then I thought, okay, so in theory, and all of this could change. In theory, I'm busting out Buzzy String and getting it done. I got Autumn Smalls pretty well done. I got Winter pretty well done. I'm just going to town on my Barbara Anna, and so I thought at the end of the month, I've hopefully completed 3 things, maybe even 4. Fantasy Dream World here. So I'm going to give myself a bigger start. How big is this? 112 by 126. A bigger start for my last thing, because this is something that just feels like it'd be fun to stitch on in late spring and early summer, and very happy. And my daughter recently switched bedrooms, so she's got her own room now because there was way too much fighting with everyone home all the time, and her brother still sharing. So much better. But anyway, this could go in her room. This will be my final start. So it is Posing by Gara. Gira. I don't know. However you say it. Sorry about the glare. It is a gloomy, rainy day here today. But I just love all the different blues, and the flowers and the botanicals in here are just so pretty. I think it'll be fun to stitch. Hopefully. So I still have to pick out fabric for that. The others, I'm just going to all do those. I think the first one I have a light blue that I want to do this one on. And then the other 2 will just probably be on Coffee Tea Dyed Monaco because it's easy and I have it, and why not? So yeah, those are my Maynia plans. That's all the stuff I've been up to. I know this isn't going to be a super long update. I should be back soon. I might do a really short, quick video. That's what I was trying to say. A short, quick video. When I have my new release to show you next week. I still have a little finishing to do on it, but I hope to show it to you really soon, and I hope you guys will like it. I hope everybody's staying well. If you are lucky enough to live in a state that is starting to open up on May 1st, hooray for you. I do not live in such a state, so boo for me. But the good thing is spring has been beautiful here this year. I don't know about you, but I've been spending tons of time in my garden and, tending all my plants, and they've been blooming and they've been beautiful. The lilacs are just starting to fade. I think I'm out there sniffing them multiple times a day, and that's really been giving me some peace and some joy during this somewhat stressful time. So until I see you soon with my new release, stay happy, stay healthy, be well, and I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.